Good morning. Oh my goodness, this weekend is looking like we're finally going to get into that spring weather that we all love. And you know, the market is staying so consistent, y'all. It's still taking about 2 weeks for most things to go under contract. We did see a little bit of a change where we had a lot more listings that were in the $300,000 range than we did the $200,000. So like there were 12 that were listed in the $300,000 range and then only 3 in the $200,000. So what that tells me is a little bit, we're probably seeing a little bit of prices going up a little bit compared to selling your house in the wintertime. Sometimes you get just a little bit of a bump going into spring and summer because there's so much demand. And we are still seeing multiple offers, like the houses that we listed last week. So we listed one in Bartow County that was on the Rome side, and we got 3 offers on it. We listed one up in Cartersville, and we got 2 offers on it. So we're still seeing what we would call just a tiny bit of multiple offers. Not a ton, but still, it's a really good sign if you're a seller. And if you're a buyer, we're still seeing nothing really going above asking. We're seeing just maybe a little bit, but not a ton. But we're not seeing that the sellers are having to pay as much in closing costs. So that window is kind of closing as we start getting more and more offers. We're looking for the ones where they're not asking for as much. So if you are a buyer, I mean, we have been encouraging y'all to get out there and really look while the demand was a little bit lower because you could just get a few more extras from the seller, and then sellers for you, we're kind of closing that window for the foreseeable future. So it's kind of exciting. Now that's in the hot spot. If you're selling something in that other price range that we talked about last week in the 700,000, and you're in a subdivision or on like an acre or less, yeah, you're probably going to have to give some more concessions because the demand's just not as strong there. So when we're talking about that window kind of closing, that's in our hot spot. And in our area, that's something between 200 and 400,000. That's kind of been the hot spot since we've been doing these videos. So the only other interesting thing I would say that we saw is that there were 25 new houses on the market this week. So we're seeing inventory still kind of staying very, very low and steady. I guess that's the word that I keep going to. Like, this is the kind of market we would have said was normal years ago. Not where we're putting something on the market and it's under contract in an hour with 52 offers, but more of what is normal. And I think that's a plus for everybody involved, whether you're selling, buying, or you work in the industry. So that's what's happening in Bartow County. So hopefully if you are thinking about selling or buying, that you're finding these kind of helpful. And like I said, I can't wait to see what happens as we keep going into the summer months. Talk to you next week.